my name is JK. Welcome to another Exilic music studio session. Oh, Lord have mercy on me. And I hope you have mercy on me as well. Production, some pop rock production techniques. More pop than rock, I guess. What I want to do is show you some more lead vocal, this time in the chorus, and this is what we've got. Showed you in the previous segment how we built this lead vocal track and some of the production techniques, vocal production techniques I've used. You can hear how that stereo effect comes to work.
You don't believe that it's near.
Stereo delay.
I'm sent to tell you it's near. Oh,
and you can hear how that
you won't believe till you
American
hear.
stack distortion just works on that second
His
track,
love
just giving it
will
that
dry up
grungy
your
effect there.
fear. Dry up your tears. He's here. He's near. Yeah. Check it. It's so
very hip hop. What's going on? Okay, so this is what we've done. Coming out of the chorus now, going into the second verse.
His love will dry up your fear. Dry up your tears. He's here. He's near. Yeah.
And you can see I've got absolutely no automation on here.
It's so sensual.
But this is where we start introducing some automation. So I want to show you what I've done here. This is the start of the second verse.
Check it. Don't believe it. It's so sensual. You're like it's sexual. You got it all, but you're leaving me.
I want you to watch the automation technique here.
You lost your high.
Okay, so what have we done? Well, musically, we're just using some of the existing elements. Introduced nothing new. In fact, what I've done is I've stripped the track. So you can see there's absolutely no electric piano. That lead guitar is out. We're simply just using, let's line it up from here. We're simply using that plucked guitar with the tremolo. But that's not even the start of the second verse. This is the start of the second verse. So it's the clean echo guitar. And the clean echo guitar now for the first time gets an opportunity to run alone. Sort of, that's the only thing in the mix with the drum and the bass. So this is what it sounds like. So once I've got all these elements at my disposal, I can start mixing them up, moving them around, cutting them up, sequencing them like I would do in hip hop, just moving samples around. And then I've got the lead vocal over that. Here's your lead vocal.
It's so sensual. You're like it's sexual.
Sort of a nice second verse build now. We've got the drums and the bass going. All the elements have been introduced. But now in the second part of this second chorus,
it's so clear.
this is where we introduce the automation. So the automation is obviously running on the vocal. And what I've done is I've cut all the instruments, including the lead vocal. So let me show you how I've cut the instruments. You can see there I've muted all the instruments. The plug guitars out, clean echoes out, acoustic guitars out, everything's out. Kicks, drums, bass, everything's out. Right?
It's so clear.
Everything's out there. The only thing we've also cut the lead vocal and the reverb vocal. The only thing we've got is this distortion vocal. And what I've done there is two things. I've pushed the volume up. That's the normal. Remember, the distortion vocal is running quite low because we've got the lead vocal high up in the mix. But for this segment, push the distortion vocal high up in the mix because that's all we're hearing. And the distortion vocal was running at minus 24 dB, pushed it way up to minus 13 dB. Pushed it way up in the mix there. And then the other thing I've done is some more automation, not just volume automation, but also some pitch correction automation. So let me show you this. It's the pitch correction. What I've done with the pitch correction is I've put on sort of like a full zero fast response, high speed response, which gives it like an auto tune effect. Sort of like your Melodyne auto tune effect. And what I've done is I've killed all the notes that I don't want to be affected. So naturally speaking, my voice would hit, I'm not a machine, so naturally my voice would straddle between the A note, which is the note that I'm singing on So Unemotional, and the G sharp and the A sharp, so sort of straddling those lines. But I've switched those notes off so that the pitch correction becomes very clinical, very unemotional, just hitting that A. And the reason I've done this is to complement the lyric. The lyric says so clinical, so unemotional. Decided to play on the computerized effect there, and play on the words of the lyrics, and using the production technique to underscore that. Love to do that. Love to use the lyrical content to define what's happening in terms of production as well. So when we're singing about something that is high up, or something that is lifted, or God that is high, love to use high notes and high harmonies, and that's the sort of technique that we've done here. Clinical production techniques, if you want to call it that. My name is JK. So Unemotional.
Now you live in simply functional.
Exilic music. Exilic.co.za.